y'all, welcome back. I just wanted to take a quick moment to talk about advanced reader copies. So I see a lot on the internet of people being like, oh my god, I can never get these, oh my god, I can never get these, how do people get so many? And they're just like spewing all these weird conspiracy theories of how people get advanced review copies, or advanced reading copies, or whatever you want to call them. It's not difficult. People always think you have to have lots of reviews and ratings on Goodreads and to get them from that particular source, and you don't. So I'll start with breaking down where you can get some. So like I just said, Goodreads. Goodreads has a giveaways section. It is books listed by the publisher or the author that they want to give away either a physical copy or a Kindle copy of in exchange for an honest review. So in Canada, we can only get physical copies. There's no Kindle copies. There's not a lot that you can actually enter for. But so like I said, you just have to enter on those ones. Just go enter, pick your mailing address, and that's that. They will randomly pull them. It does not matter how many reviews you have. It does not matter if you write full-length reviews or if you just do ratings. Like, I literally won my first copy of a book from Goodreads with like maybe 50 ratings of books at the time. Like, I was still not really using Goodreads at that point. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been on Goodreads. It literally does not matter. It does not matter what you do there. They are randomly pulled, randomly selected. It is a numbers game. I get so many because I have an American address as well. So I have an American address that I can use to send them to and then have them forwarded to me here, as I've mentioned in another video that you may or may not have seen at this point. So, Goodreads, fucking numbers game. Enter any and everything that you think looks interesting if you just want to have free books and review them. That's it for that one. So, some other ways are things like NetGalley or Book Sirens or... Oh, I can't pull up any other names right now, but those are the two that I have been a part of in the past. They offer electronic versions of books to read in advance and review. Here's a book, review it, that's it. So you just have to sign up for those ones. You just request them in there, and sometimes they get approved and sometimes they don't. They each have their own metrics of who is going to approve who for what, and it's straight from the publisher as well, or the author. So that's that. Another way, I don't do this myself, I've just heard of it. Some authors have their own personal groups, I guess, or mailing lists, or I'm not 100% sure because I don't do it. And they will ask people to review their latest book. So if there's an author you really love and you're like, I want to read everything from them, join their group, request to be a reader. Pretty simple. The similar way to that is to request it directly from a publisher. If there is a book that you are like, man, I want to be able to read that book, I really don't want to wait, oh my god, just ask a publisher. Publishers all have, their contact us pages and shit, and I've heard of a lot of people who ask a publisher and they're like, yeah, sure, here. In my case, I once had a publisher approach me and they were like, hey, do you want this book? And I was like, yes, I do. It was actually, the publishing house is actually in the next town over, like it's a 20-minute drive, and the author lives just on the other side of Toronto from me. So like, very local. I don't know if they found me from being local or if they liked a review I did on a similar book that I read. I got kind of the same vibes from the book, so like, it's possible that. But yeah, if you get a relationship going with a publisher and you're like, hey, I'd like that book, 9 times out of 10, they'll probably give it to you. If you develop that relationship, that's what it is with authors and publishers. That's all the ways I know. So your Goodreads giveaways, your electronic book giveaway request sites, I don't know what to call them. It's kind of a weird concept when you think about it. Here's all these things, pick one. I don't know. I don't always get approved for those. It's been a while, honestly, because I've been pretty heavy on the Goodreads. But yeah, author groups, or, you know, follow the author on Twitter, Instagram, all that, you know. They might say, hey, I want readers, and there you go. And then the same thing with the publishers. So that's my 4 ways. 4 ways to get advanced review copies of books. I mean, it's not always easy and simple. Sometimes it is work. And if you're going to be that kind of person who wants a shit ton of them all the time, it's going to be work. You're going to have to put in the work. If you're content to get one every once in a while, Goodreads is probably your way to go. But that's it. That's all the advice I have for that. Have a good day, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.